Greetings Diecast Racing fans, Sharky here and welcome back to Vulcan Raceway for this episode 1 of the Estate Car Shootout. This is doing our new shootout format where we've got 16 cars and it will be over 7 episodes. Tonight we'll get the testing over and done with, we'll introduce your drivers and we'll introduce the format. Episode 2 will be Group A, which will be 8 cars running 4 at once, 2 sets of 4 races, cars rotating clockwise after each race. Top 4 go into episode 4, bottom 4 go into episode 5. Episode 3 will be Group B, as of Group A, top 4 go into episode 4, bottom 4 go into episode 5. Episode 4 will be the top 8 shootout, which will be the same as Group A, top 4 go into episode 7, the grand final. Bottom 4 go into episode 6, Redemption. Episode 5 is the bottom 8 shootout, as per the Group A, 4 cars at the time, etc. Top 4 go into episode 6, Redemption, and the bottom 4 get eliminated. Episode 6, Redemption shootout, as per Group A. The top 2 go into episode 7, the grand final. The bottom 6 are eliminated. Which takes us to episode 7, the grand final. 6 cars race at once, 6 races, rotating clockwise after each race, winner takes all. Potentially 1 versus 1 to resolve for first place. Now, the interesting thing about all of this is that there will be points which will be awarded for each race. So, in episodes 2 to 6, the points will be awarded as follows. 5 points for first place, 3 points for second place, 2 points for third place, 1 point for fourth place, and 0 points for a DNF. Now, the 4 or the 2, depending on which thing it is. So for episodes 2, 3, 4, and 5, the 4 that will go on, okay, will be the top 4 points scored. So it could be 3 from one set and 1 from the other. So it doesn't mean that if you've got the second highest set of points in your set that you will necessarily be going through. So it'll be the top 4 points scored over the day. Okay, for the grand final, the points will be as follows. 10 points for first place, 6 points for second place, 4 points for third place, 3 points for fourth place, 2 points for fifth place, 6th place is a single point, DNF is still not a point. For any of you that know your history, this is the point scoring that was used in the Formula 1 racing from 1991 to 2002. So that's it, that's how we're going to go. Today we're going to do the testing, but before we'll do that, we're going to have a look at what the prizes are, or the prize is that somebody is going to walk away with. So here we go. The prize for this time is the Hot Wheels Premium Car Culture 2020 Dodge Charger Hellcat on Real Riders, and that will be sent out to the winning driver wherever they are in the world. You can see here the last 2 champions. So the champion of 2021 car, the Porsche, driven by Keldon Raven, and the Mustang, driven by Hikari Rin, to the Teams League Drivers Championship. So that's your prize, folks. Right, let's introduce the vehicles and the drivers. So, starting from left to right, the first car up is the Volvo V6 in red, driven by Moose. It's a matchbox cast with a weight of 41 grams. Next to that is a Volvo 850 Estate in red, driven by Greasy. That's a Hot Wheels cast and a weight of 31 grams. Car 3 is a Volvo 850 Estate in yellow, driven by James Sterling. It's again a Hot Wheels cast and a weight of 31 grams. Onto the 2 touring car Volvos. The first one, car 4, which is the 850 Estate touring car in white, number 14 on the front of it. That's being driven by Cuboid. Again, a Hot Wheels cast and a weight of 30 grams. The blue touring car, this 850 estate beside it, is driven by Matthew Harding, and again it's Hot Wheels cast and a weight of 30 grams. Car 6 is the 1994 Audi Avant RS2 in silver, driven by Hikari Rin, who won the drivers competition in the teams championship. So that's Hot Wheels cast and a weight of 37 grams, and slightly heavier for the same cast, the 1994 Audi Avant RS2 in blue, driven by Mason Storm of the Essex Hurricanes. Next up, we've got the Forza White 2017 Audi RS6 Avant, driven by LD, Hot Wheels cast and a weight of 34 grams, and slightly heavier. The blue one beside it is a 2017 Audi RS6 Avant, driven by Lightman, Hot Wheels cast, weight 36 grams. Car 10 is the 2020 Mercedes-Benz CLA Shooting Brake in black, driven by Stormtrooperson. Beside that, the cream car is the number 11 car, the Mercedes-Benz S123 Station Wagon, driven by Matt Baker. There's another Matchbox cast and a weight of 35 grams. Then we got on to the two Nova Wagon gassers. The first one, car 12, is the 1964 in red, driven by the Comish, a Hot Wheels cast, weight 37 grams. And car 13, unlucky for some, is the 1964 green Nova Wagon gasser, driven by Sasquatch. Again, Hot Wheels, and again 37 grams. Moving towards the end here, on towards the right hand side, the last three vehicles. The red car with the yellow and black on it, and you might even be able to see Momo on the front of it, is the Datsun Bluebird wagon, the 510 wagon, which is in red, driven by the Crazy Canuck, Hot Wheels cast, weight 36 grams. Then we come on to the heavyweight of the competition at a weight of 42 grams, a Hot Wheels cast, the White 8 crate, driven by V-Man. And finally, the car 16, the blue Porsche Panamera Turbo S E-Hybrid Sports Turismo, driven by the Zombie, and a weight of 37 grams. That is your cars and drivers. First up the line, we've got car number 1, which is the red Volvo V60 of Moose. .4 seconds. Now on the red lane. And 3.4 seconds on that lane as well. Next up is the red Volvo 850 Estate of Greasy on the blue lane. Didn't trigger it, we'll reset. .5. Now on the red lane. Didn't trigger it. See if it triggers it this time. Did. 4.1. Slow tyre, a few wibbles. Next up is the yellow 850 Estate of James Sterling. Blue lane. Didn't trigger it. Let's try again. Flipped over. Third time lucky. 3.6 seconds this time. Now on the red lane. .5 seconds. Next up is the white 850 touring car of Cuboid on the blue lane. .2 seconds. Now on the red lane. Got a spin round, hasn't made it over the line, we'll reset. Here we go for the reset. .6 seconds. Next up, car 5, the blue touring car, 850 touring car of Matthew Harding. Slide, will it get across the line? No, it hasn't got across the line. We'll reset. Let's hope he gets across the line this time. Conditions are warm today. 3.3, really fast time. Now on the red lane. Clean run of 3.3. That's probably the best overall today so far. Next up, car 6, which is the silver Audi RS2 of Hikari Rin. On the blue lane, what a rocket ship! 3.2. Now on the red lane. .3.1, best time of the day so far. Wow. Car 7, which is the blue Audi RS2 of Mason Storm. .3.3. Now on the red lane. These Audi RS2s are really quick. 3.2. Car 8. The white Audi RS6 Avant, the Forza edition of LD, on the blue lane. .3.1 seconds. Now on the red lane. 3.4. Moving on to car 9, which is the blue Audi RS6 Avant of Lightman, on the blue lane. 3.6, that doesn't seem as quick as the Forza one. Now on the red lane. That's a 4. That one definitely doesn't seem as fast as the Forza one. Now for car 10, the first of the Mercedes, this one the modern one, the black CLA shooting brake driven by Storm Trooperson, on the blue lane. And doesn't get across the line. Reset. .5 seconds. Now on the red lane. .9 this time. Right, car 11, the older Mercedes, the cream coloured one, the S123 station wagon, driven on this occasion by Matt Baker. On the blue lane. 4.6. Now on the red lane. Not got across the line, we'll reset. Seems to be getting a better run this time. 3.7. Right, the first of the two gassers. This is number 12, which is the red Nova Wagon gasser, driven by the Comish, on the blue lane. .3. Now on the red lane. He's flipped it. We'll reset. Let's hope he doesn't flip it this time. No, he's flipped it again. See if we can get it round this time. No. I'm going to keep these two in because when we'll see how it goes, but it may be that on the outside lanes they're going to be fine. On the inside lane, when they've got other cars running, they'll be fine. So we're going to keep them in. I will try and see whether the green gasser is any different. If it's just this one, I may look at substituting another car in. Right, moving on to car 13, unlucky for some, which is the green Nova Wagon driven by the Sasquatch. We'll see if this has the same problem on the blue lane, but on the on the red lane, but on the blue lane they were okay. So we'll see how this goes. .1 seconds, so fast. Now on the red lane. And that one got round okay in 3.2. I do wonder whether it's because it is a really warm day today and whether the track being so warm is why the Comish was having some issues going in from the red lane. But anyway, moving on to car 14, which is the red Datsun Bluebird driven by the crazy Canuck. Nice run, 3 seconds dead. I think that's the fastest of the day. 3 seconds dead, fastest of the day so far. Track conditions are definitely making a difference here today. So now we're on the red lane. Didn't trigger, we'll go for a reset. On the red lane. Right, we're gonna get this one across the line. We'll go for another reset. Better run, 3.2 seconds, nicely done. Moving on to car 15, which is the white 8 crate of the V-Man. On the blue lane. .3. Red lane. Not got across the line, I will reset. Reset on the red lane. .1 seconds, nicely done. And on to the final 2 runs of the day. This is from car 16, which is the Porsche Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid Sport Turismo, the blue car driven by the Zombie. The only car in this competition that's already been raced once, but that was on a drag strip. So we'll see how he does today. .9 seconds. Final run, the blue Porsche on the red lane. Didn't set off the ends, will reset. Hopefully it'll trigger the stop gate this time. No, didn't get across the line, we'll have a third go. Come on, let's see if we can get it across this time. .2 seconds. Right, that's it for testing. We'll look at the analysis and get back to you. Right, you've probably seen the slide that's got all the results on, so I'm going to run through them very quickly. Moose in the red Volvo, average of 3.4. Greasy in the other red Volvo, 3.8. James Sterling, 3.55 in the yellow Volvo. Cuboid in the white touring car, 3.4. Matthew Harding in the blue touring car, an average of 3.3, which is 6th fastest average overall. Hikari Rin in the silver RS2 Audi. His average time of 3.15 puts him joint 2nd overall on average time. Mason Storm in the blue Audi got 3.25, which makes him joint 5th overall. With LD in the white Forza RS6 Avant, which again 3.25 and 5th overall. Lightman in the blue RS6 Avant is 3.8 average. Stormtrooperson in the Merc Shooting Brake, the black one, 4.2. Matt Baker in the cream Merc S123, 4.15. The Comish in the red Nova Wagon. He had a really good time on the blue lane, and then on the red lane, didn't finish. In testing since, it has gone round, so whether it's a temperature thing or not, I will speak to him, because there is the yellow Porsche Panamera from Matchbox that was left over from the teams league that didn't get raced, so he can potentially switch to that. I will speak to him. Sasquatch in the green Nova got a time of 3.15 average, which puts him joint second with Hikari Rin. The Crazy Canuck in the red Datsun Bluebird got the fastest overall average time of 3.1 seconds to put him first. The V-Man in the white A crate was an average of 3.2, which put him fourth overall. And the Zombie in the blue Porsche Panamera was 4.55. Fastest on the blue lane was car 14, which was the Crazy Canuck in the red Datsun Bluebird. On the red lane, it was car 6 and car 15, which is Hikari Rin in that silver RS2 Audi, and car 15, which is the V-Man in the white 8 crate, which meant the fastest overall across both of the lanes was car 14 on the blue lane with a time of 3.0, fastest for this competition that far. Right, that's it for today. Next time we'll be getting on to Group A, which we'll see in set 1 Moose, James Sterling, Matthew Harding and Mason Storm. In set 2 we've got Lightman, Matt Baker, Sasquatch and V-Man, which means in episode 3, Group B, in set 1 we've got Greasy, Cuboid, Hikari Rin and LD. And in set 2 we've got Stormtrooperson, the Comish, Crazy Canuck and the Zombie. That's it for today. Don't forget to do the usual things, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you all next week.